Yeah, so welcome back to Final Fantasy Stranger
Go
Paradise.
to the mission.
I'm going to go to the mission. I'm going to go to the new one. A familiar place.
There's no fucking way that's the case, Blonde. No. She wouldn't have blocked me if that were the case. I mean, I appreciate the dollar, but it is a dollar full of copium. I think Shu is just an idiot. And I'm okay with just leaving it at that.
Okay, so we need to look out for references to the other Final Fantasy games. Because
apparently each level comes from one of the games.
It comes from one of the games, yes.
We
need to figure it out.
There's 15 levels, and each one comes from one of the 15 games.
Yes.
So the Provost, whatever, was from Final Fantasy 14.
Which explains why I didn't know what the hell it was.
Mm-hmm. And the first castle came from Final Fantasy 1.
I don't know which one.
Crystal Mirage. I think this is from Final Fantasy 4 or 5. Like the big Crystal Palace at the end of that game. Of one of those games. No, hold on. 3, 4, and 5 all had Crystal Palaces as their final dungeon. So who knows which one's this?
I don't know. Wait, I thought 5 you're in like the Neither Realm or something.
That's right. No, but there was a Crystal Palace at some point in the game.
Yeah.
And 3 and 4 both had Crystal Palaces as their final dungeon.
Do have a loyalty cape. Yeah. God, he looks like a pirate.
A pirate's
like a pirate with COVID.
Skeptic was keeping Shu anchored in reality. I think he actually was. Because, like, what's Skeptic doing now? Skeptic lost a shit ton of weight. He's been getting bitches out the ass. He's like...
Bitches up the ass.
He's like a model now, dude. Like, he has, like long flowing hair and, like, a really well-trimmed beard. And he's got, like... He really got in shape. He like, has, like a well... He's, like, well-dressed. And he's just like, yeah. Like, Skeptic just looks good now. And, he's, like... He's just making it now, dude. Like... Did he actually fuck Kiwi Sunset? Did he actually fuck Kiwi Sunset? I know that's the meme. Because Kiwi Sunset looks like Shu, but like 10 years younger. I know it's the meme. It's presumed he did. Why? Like, did they meet up at some point? Oh, Crewbeard. Well, thanks, man. Welcome to the side channel called Game Boomers, where we get a lot less viewers.
I'm a side piece.
But the viewers that are here are the real fans.
I'll take that.
And also, this is where I tell. This is also where I tell all the secrets. Where no one's watching.
All right, I'm a bandit now.
Good job, dude. Good job.
Where's your mask, lady? Shame.
Except for the weekly sips. The weekly sips get like 500 to 1,000 people watching them sometimes, man. Like,
yeah,
it's pretty good. Yeah. The weekly sip is a pretty decent show, you know.
You should have me on sometime.
No.
Why? You had Naomi on.
Because Dave.
Is it because you act like an idiot around me?
No. It's because you're the editor.
Nice.
Your job is to edit.
Dev, I'm also the talent. I've done it in the past. I've been the one in front of the camera.
How long has it been? Aside from this show, like
it's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been 7
1
years.
week since you looked at me.
7 years since I did a review.
Here's the thing, yeah. Kiwi Sunset looks exactly like Shu, and Boxy when she was young looks exactly like Shu. There's like a pipeline of various clones, and it goes from Boxy to Shu to Kiwi Sunset.
Ooh, hello.
And there's also like a Russian chick that looks like her too. I watched the harm reduction thing today. I really like the spectrum. Well, thank you. Now, Dave, you're a big old druggie. So what do you think about the harm reduction video?
It made sense.
That's the thing, though, like, because you have experience with drugs and alcohol.
Yes.
And you also have experience with kicking bad habits.
Yeah.
And you also have experience with having your life entirely fall apart and become almost completely unrecoverable.
Yes.
And you also have experience. And what I actually mean to say is, you also have experience with working in social
work.
Yes.
That's the thing that's important.
Harm reduction is actually like a thing that is part of social work, and it has its merits.
Yeah, and addictions counseling, it's harm reduction. I was telling Dev earlier, and I kind of wish I'd brought this up beforehand because you might have, well, it's anecdotal. But anyways, when I was doing my placement, I met a addictions counselor at the local youth center who said in Vancouver. They had, yeah. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out like why is it saying that I all these points, but I only have one.
You only have 1 point, dude.
I only
Yeah.
have 1 point. Well, my point is that in Vancouver they had this addiction center that was basically this big warehouse.
Yeah.
And what they would do is, at least with the people with alcoholism, they would give them like a shot every hour.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Why?
Because, well, only if they behave themselves, only if they follow the rules and behave themselves and they act like a jackass, right?
Yeah.
And it wasn't like all day. Mm-hmm. I think it was for maybe a few hours.
Yes.
So maybe like 3 or 4 shots, something like that. It wasn't like a shit ton.
Did you get the test already?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, it looked like it was close. But
No, I got it.
There's a brainlet. Okay.
I just wanted to.
Hold on.
level
You're
up.
in a bed placement RN. What's RN?
Registered nurse.
Oh.
RN better than MSW. Fight me. No arguments. I wasn't even a BSW. I had college.
Dave, how is you running a hacking scam reducing harm?
I don't know.
I smoked as a teenager. I dropped it at 19 because my first boyfriend asked me to. I had no withdrawal symptoms. Just giga chat it. Okay, here.
Yeah, that was
Let's here.
kind of.
Send it again, blonde without the money, and I'll read it right now. Okay, go ahead. Anyway, yeah, you were saying that.
Yeah. So
I presume while you were actually part of that profession, you actually had some experience with the harm reduction philosophy.
Yeah, it was more learning about it because I work with youth, so I didn't work in addictions counseling. I only did my placements in
Right.
addictions counseling.
Okay. Let me read this.
But
you ever hear about this? Let me read this before it scrolls away again.
Yeah.
You hear about Hassan Tim Pool drama, kinda. Because it was advocate here, he has a good excuse to duck us and Tim was on the debate on Zoom, and it's completely instead of fly. Yeah, but here's the thing: Hassan wants to be able to look things up on the fly. That's what he wants. That's why Tim Pool does things in the room. Though I think Hassan knows Tim Pool wouldn't do over Zoom, and if Hassan would find an excuse to duck it anyway. I have not yet checked the Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2 stuff that you sent me, but I will eventually. Thank you. Go on. You were saying?
Anyways,
Yes.
that was the one thing I learned about more.
You want me to play while you talk, or?
No, I can do it. It's
Okay.
just you kind of threw me off.
All right.
Threw off my rhythm, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was more of a
Throw off the
talking. It was more of a
shackles of
talking
Davism.
point. It wasn't one of those things that was actually implemented.
Yes.
They were going and collecting the sharps or the needles,
Yep.
like that. Especially that youth center. I didn't work for the youth center. I worked for a group home. It's different.
Yes.
But anyways, they'd send them out, and there had been talk about safe injection sites,
Yeah.
which I still like.
Behind you.
Yeah, I know.
That's where you go.
Comparatively speaking, though, I mean, a safe injection site is one thing, because they only have needles that aren't contaminated. They're not supposed to be giving out, ounces, like, because that picture you had for the video, like that was from a safe injection site, right? It was like stuff they'd actually give.
There is
in
a
San
program.
Francisco?
No, there's a program in Vancouver right now where they just
Vancouver?
give out free drugs, and they say that it's a program called Safe Supply.
Yeah.
And the idea is rather than getting heroin laced with fentanyl, you'll just get heroin.
Yeah, because that way you're less likely to overdose and die.
And it's like, could also not do heroin.
So like when I was in placement, I mean,
Yeah.
Suboxone wasn't even around. So Suboxone just makes people feel sick, and it just basically negates the effects of opioids. And now it's just like there's just so much crap.
I did talk about San Francisco offering free needles. That was in the
Ow.
video, dude. That was in the video.
What the
The
hell?
cross-dressing must be cross-dressing. What do you mean cross-dressing?
You fucking bitch.
That was Herbert Hoover sort of justified. I don't recall. I don't know what you remember that. But anyway, it was.
But that's the thing about safe injection site is they will have needles.
The point that I basically made was that yes, okay, you're technically reducing harm in the short term if you give people safe needles, safe supply, rather than them literally just injecting Clorox with a fucking HIV needle in a trap house. They're using.
Yeah.
So fair enough, but also you're still enabling bad behavior, and you're still
Overall, yes.
Yes.
It's still enabling it, because if you're not providing addictions counseling
at the same time,
and
like you're not slowly weaning them off of it.
Yes, exactly.
You're going backwards, dude. You're going
going
backwards.
Well, the whole system's going backwards.
Oh, yeah.
Everything looks the same.
Dude, there was a time when I was walking downtown here in our city, and I got like a needle stuck in my shoe, and Naomi started screaming, and I was like, "Oh,
yeah. You
like
got to be careful.
stuck in the
around
soul."
here.
Fuck.
Well, thankfully, it didn't take your soul.
I just pulled it out and like threw it away in
Yeah,
the garbage.
fair enough. But yeah, you have to be careful around here.
Yeah, man.
Because that's the thing. So my alma mater now, Laurentian,
Yeah.
shittiest university in the fucking universe.
Yeah.
So the Auditor General of Ontario said something like the Board of Governors spent something like $24 million on consultants and lawyers for a decision to go through this credit, the defaulting system they're going through, the CCAA.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they spent all the money. Like, think about how many social programs and all this like kind of therapeutic programs that could have been established with that kind of money. Like that's a lot of money for a city the size of ours.
Yes.
And it's fucking abysmal. This is what pisses me off the most. Is there's so many people out there that don't want to change, and it's not just the people that are addicted to drugs. It's the people that are addicted to power.
Yep.
It just makes me sick. So I'm gonna kill this fucker as recompense.
Sandra, he's in the YouTube chat. Mr. Matt. People went door to door here handing out Suboxone. Why the fuck? Matt, what? God. I'm so tired with this shit. And here's the thing, like, I think I'm just unique in this regard.
Oh,
but I've like
hello.
But I've like never felt the pull of any of this. I've never wanted to drink. I've never wanted to smoke. I've never wanted to do drugs. I never wanted to do any of it.
Well, don't you have something with your brain though that basically makes it so that you already feel high?
Hold on. Yes, but it doesn't matter that much.
It doesn't matter that much that I already feel high all the time.
You know, no, it's not. It's not nearly that
Intense.
That much of a factor. Okay, so the way cannabis works is that it blocks certain receptors from being, what is it, re-upped?
Reuptake inhibitor.
Reuptake, yes. Yeah. And that's how cannabis works. Some of those receptors in me are naturally blocked to begin with, more so than the average person. And that was just through some extensive medical shit that I had done like over 10 years ago. That I determined that. Because
you had tests on.
We were trying to figure out what the fuck. Like, actually, we were trying to figure out something else that was wrong with me, and we ended up getting that. And it's like, oh, okay. But anyway, the point being,
Am I right back
is
to the
that
beginning? I am.
it's not nearly as it's not nearly as simple as Dev is stoned all the time. Like I would be unable to drive, obviously.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, I mean I can't.
Yeah.
But so,
maybe that actually explains a lot.
You know what I mean, though, right?
Yeah, I do.
Like
I do.
it's not. But I've never felt
Shit, I should have done that.
like that. That is not a reason that I wouldn't want to drink, or I wouldn't want to smoke, or I wouldn't want to try weed, or try cocaine, or try any other drug.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough.
You know.
It's fair.
So I guess I'm just a fucking Giga Chad. I don't need outside substances to make myself feel good about my life. I'm high on life, guys. Yes.
Dev.
Oh, yeah.
Except if I put a pizza in front of you, you eat the whole goddamn thing. So you don't use
Heart attack at 25.
Yeah,
Giga Chad.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. I was waiting for someone to call you out for being addicted to food.
Yeah, obviously, like food is obviously my vice. Yes, food is obviously my vice. Just get an Adderall script and be a member of society. Fuck that. I don't need Adderall.
No, you don't.
To be fair, like you've said a few times that like I'm too energetic.
Other times when you're way too hyperactive.
Dude, isn't it great when like you and I both go up at 7 some days and you're like dead to the world and Naomi's really dead to the world. I'm just like, hey guys, it's time to start the day. And I'm just like going, haven't even had coffee yet. I'm just like, let's go. Isn't it great?
No, it is not.
Seriously, okay.
No,
so,
thankfully this past week and a half or so, well, except for being stuck in bed that one day.
Yeah.
Other than that, because I've been doing exercise, and this is my justification for avoiding drinking and weed.
Yeah.
Is that it fucks up my schedule.
You were high last night. Don't try to claim a moral high ground here. You were high last night.
I wasn't.
Yes, you were.
I wasn't.
You came into the room after the stream and I was like, dude, are you high? You're like, yeah, I had some.
Okay, fine.
Don't you fucking dare.
Fine. But I'm not taking it all the time.
No,
and I'm not taking a lot.
Attaboy.
I'm definitely limiting it.
What do you think of Destiny's ban? Obvious bullshit. Obvious. Do you like Blastcore? Yeah.
We've already played it.
We played it on the show, man. Yeah. It's a Steam game. Indie game. Link it to me. DM it to me, sure.
Oh God!
Hey, it's a mad
It's
ogre.
Solomon Grundy.
Oh.
It's a grand slam.
Oh, Jesus, Neon. That's abuse against women. Okay, DM it to me, Shogoth. I'll make sure to look at it. Should you be using your spells?
Ow, ow, ow. I am.
DM that shit to me on the Discord. Thank you.
Oh, there he is. Ow, bastard.
He's like a mini boss. Oh no! He grabbed you.
He did. Look, he's coming between Solomon Grundy and an orc.
Yeah.
Come on, let's go.
So yeah. Basically, I was just I am just the kind of person to like wake up and be fully awake within like 2 minutes, like fully energized, ready to go, ready to start the day. Like I've been up for hours. I get up and I'm usually just like going. Meanwhile, Naomi's like, I need a fucking coffee. I'm so tired. Like an hour later, she'll still be like, oh god. And sometimes, and a lot of the same with you too.
What do you think this is?
You know what?
I have that. I have
more-
that zest for life. I'm still in contact with the spark of creation. Dave, meanwhile, has been severed from the strands of fate. He exists only as an automaton.
This guy. Try living with this. Thankfully, he's not like this all the time. If he was, I'd kill him.
I mean, most of the time.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though, Dev. Recently, I've started getting that amount of energy.
Yeah,
I've been more. You saw me today. I was way more energetic.
Today, I just ran for the first time in 3 weeks and I hurt my plantar fasciitis. Well, nice, dude. Good job.
Oh, yeah.
The spark of creation.
Spark.
Do meth, don't eat, never sleep.
Yeah, sounds about right. Yeah, maybe I should go and back down. And
Well, I didn't really
save
eat that much
game.
today. So, like, today I had toast for breakfast, toast and coffee. And then for lunch, I had a salad with Naomi before she went off to work.
I also had a salad.
And then for dinner, I had brown rice with vegetables and beans and meat, all mixed together into like a little stir fry.
I ordered McDonald's late last night. However, I hadn't.
Dave's like, I've done so well, getting high,
Kick it.
ordering McDonald's.
Actually, I got high, I was high I was high on Monday, not yesterday. By the way.
No,
No, I was.
you were high on both days.
No, I wasn't. I didn't take.
I
anything
called
yesterday.
BS and Dev eating a salad. When did you eat a salad?
Today.
Yeah.
No.
No,
Dev
Yeah.
eating salad. Yes,
Yeah,
you
no,
did. Yeah, you made
there you go.
salads
There
for
you
you and
go.
Naomi.
No, so yeah, intermittent fasting is
right
actually
here,
king
man.
shit. Yeah, so like for example, I like to keep my feeding period between 10 to 4, roughly. Some like 10 to 4, so I can like start a little bit earlier or end a little bit later if needed, depending on the demands of the day.
Anyways, thing is, yes, ordering fast food. Oh no, that's horrible. However, I didn't have that much yesterday. And
Give the recipe to me.
What? Oh, I already ate it, Dad.
you fat
But I
fuck.
noticed I actually had an appetite because before I wouldn't be able to even finish
Yeah.
a full meal. Yeah. I was able to do that. I didn't
So I
feel
ate
shitty after.
even more junk.
No, but I didn't feel shitty after,
Yeah.
which is amazing because I usually feel like crap.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't running the toilet.
Dave lashes out against by running a hacking scam and victimizing all the people. He grew up back in his hometown. Yeah. Dave's doing his own
Yeah, that's right.
his own crime against being.
That's right. That's me. Big old socialist.
Dev steals the surplus value of Dave's labor and enslaves him. Giga chat. Dave, how do you stand Dev always sniffing out his own farts and eating out his own asshole?
I just stay in my room.
The smegma grind set. Jesus.
God.
You guys are great.
This is some wonderful shit. Yeah, well, now that I've taken out the
Yeah, when I lost all my weight the first time, because I was over 300 at one point, and then I went down to
You were 300 years old? What the hell's
300
wrong with you?
pounds. And then I went down to 180, then I went back up, and now I'm trying to go back down again. But I'm not
closer
nearly,
to 180
by the way,
than 300.
Yeah, I'm not nearly as close to 300 now. But like, I think it's not as bad as it was. But
Oh,
like,
I could just got here. Okay,
when I
good
first
enough.
lost the 300,
The 300 spark.
I was doing night shift work, and I was doing a lot of intermittent fasting. Like, I would have like a 2 to 3 hour window where I would eat all 3 meals in the day, And the rest of the day, I did nothing else. I did work. I worked out. I did like schoolwork. Went to the job. Did channel work. But like I was just fucking rocking it out, and I was just doing it.
Appears to be stuck.
And I was just like, okay, I'm gonna eat all 3 meals in like from like because it was a night shift job, so I would eat all 3 meals from like 8 a.m. to like 10 or 11 a.m. Then I go to bed.
There's one.
Let's knock him down.
What the shit? Oh. Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh
That thing
god!
reflects magic.
I know, and they're fucking.
It reflected you.
I know. Okay, whatever.
Just beat on him, dude.
Path is just.
Oh, I see. Okay, come on, let's go.
Switch or something. Let's find it.
Fuck.
Knock you off again. Good job, dude.
This is awesome.
Wait, so what does this do here? Oh, you have to like. Oh, it blasts magic at something.
Oh, it's something else. Okay.
Nice. Now get up there and kick the shit out of him.
There we go.
Take the flare.
Some kind of trick.
Uh-oh.
This is not nice.
Oh.
Save some for the rest of us.
No room for mistakes.
I did intermittent fasting, got fatter. So you just work from home? Yeah, okay, fair enough. When the revolution comes, Dev will be sacrificed as an oppressor. When it fails to bring the utopia, Dave will be sacrificed next as a collaborator. Shit, dude.
Oh well.
Yeah, commies
I
don't.
knew this
Commies
day would
don't
come.
want people to own the means of production, individually, because that makes them all self-employees. So they're all going to be like contractors, basically. Commies want people to own the means of production collectively. So own, which means that functionally just means the state owns everything. Because the state is the representative of the collective when the collective is big enough that it can't manage itself. There's no such thing as climate change. Dev loses weight and the Earth goes back to its proper orbit.
I don't know who you are, but you're hilarious.
What blue-collar jobs did I work? Okay, so
Notice me, senpai. Oh no.
I worked both blue-collar and white-collar for various municipalities. So I did like menial work. I did like I drove equipment and used various equipment. I also
ran things over.
I also worked in their I also worked in their offices as well. So I did also white collar work there too. At the same time,
the shit.
you have to
It's
use
awkward.
it. Yeah.
And it's just awkward.
Yeah. At the same time, I also worked for several grocery stores over the years, just like while just getting through school. You know, in fact, I also did like blue collar and white collar work at those stores because I did the computer maintenance at one store. And at other stores, I did produce night shift, then produce day shift. What else did I do for jobs? Oh yeah, I was a computer. Like it's funny. I worked a lot of blue collar environments where I also worked a weird white collar job. Because I also worked for an industrial safety company, but I was like their computer guy. They had like a bunch of people doing like menial work, and occasionally I would be tapped for menial work. But my main job was computer stuff.
Why the shadow knows?
He's like a floating apparition.
I know. It's fine. It's like a bug. Remember that thing we were talking about with Shogoth yesterday with the velocity?
Vaguely, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
You have 7 goddamn potions, Jesus.
I do. I'll need every single one of them. In fact, I might use one right now.
Oh yeah, dude, I am so happy to not be part of a union anymore. Dude, fuck unions.
Oh god.
Unions like ruin things for me when I work for. Okay, whenever I was in a job that had a union, I could have
Unions
actually.
piss me off.
I could have moved. Well, to be fair, like, I think your menial job would have been saved by a union. I think.
Yeah, maybe, but they also would. Oh, there you go. Sure.
But at the same time, like for me, I've worked in several jobs where my advancement was specifically stifled by a union. I was like their best worker because the union contract said that they had to promote by seniority and not by quality. I was held back, and you know the meth addict who had been there for 15 years and just managed to hold on, and the only reason she was actually ahead of everyone is just because she had managed to just stick it out, and so she was at the top of the pile not because of quality of work, but because she just had more stick-to-itiveness. she just stayed and didn't move on. She
What's
got
sick
promoted.
Tunis? That's just
She got promoted.
drudgery.
Yeah, yeah. She got promoted before me. And I was like, Jesus. Thanks, Carlos. It's a great chart, though.
Yeah, the MS Paint stuff is hilarious.
Yeah.
I feel like I've climbed this tower before.
Maybe you have.
Or was it a different tower?
This place plays
No, it's. You're going back down?
a mirage.
It
Makes you
opens
see
back up.
things that aren't really there.
Yeah. Can't trust
Yeah,
anything I've seen.
we're both Canadian.
Yep. We're both Canadians.
From
dude.
Ontario.
Ontario.
We're on terribles.
You going back up then?
I'm gonna use my.
Well, you're gonna level up first?
I'm gonna see what I have. I think. Oh god, is that all I have? Just one friggin' point.
That's all you have.
That's all you have too, but that's fine.
Fuck off. Fuck off, Dave. You fuck. Oh, Naomi's home soon. Dude,
She is.
we could,
Get what?
you wanna watch Star Trek Picard?
No.
Sure you do.
No, I don't. I won't even watch the other media stuff.
Let's go.
Be ready for
Do you work with psych nurse practitioners up there? Well, Dave's not in
Oh,
that.
I haven't worked in
social work in a
work
while.
Since 2013.
Yeah, you
I decided to be an idiot and
you
go
got
back
so-
to university.
for the most useless degree. Oh, perhaps kill the wall anus first. 'Cause he's spawning ogres.
This.
Yes. No, that's the
Nope.
shadow.
Could you lock on, please? Oh god.
He's going for you, dude. He's going for you.
Solves that.
Did I kill
Yeah.
both? I killed both of them.
Nice.
Try again?
All
But yeah,
right. go me.
basically, you got into social work. You got like disillusioned by.
I got extremely disillusioned by it to the point where
Yeah.
it's also essentially what has affected
over
my
there.
my character the most in the past
Nope, over
9
there.
years, being in social work as well and seeing the corruption and the pointlessness of a lot of aspects of it.
Yep.
And then going to university and seeing how pointless that was too.
Yep.
So I became a very, very, very jaded person, and it's only really at this point. Well, I mean, I'm still kind of jaded, but at the same time,
You're pretty fucking jaded at this point, dude. Don't
I'm still
fucking
pretty
lie.
jaded. Yeah. At the same time,
So how do you get this thing
Nope.
to like? Wait, hold on.
I'm
How,
just jaded.
how do you get this thing to fire?
Oh, I probably
Hold on,
needed to
can-
keep one of those fuckers around.
You think so?
Yeah, I think. Well, I took out the ogre.
Actually, wait. Can you just hit it with your own spells?
I don't know.
Try it.
All right.
It says it reflects spells, so.
Yeah, you're right. Did it make me sexy?
Oh,
No.
it's just all do. It's something else. There's the bridge. Excellent.
Oh, cool.
So, what do you think of the current bread tube take? By the way,
What?
that for instances in which there is not necessarily a crime being committed, but instead there is like there is a suicide call or something, or like a mental health crisis call, that rather than cops show up to a house, social workers show up to a house.
Well, it should be a cop and a social worker
no,
if
hold on.
it's deemed dangerous enough.
Hold on. The red tube says only
No.
social workers at all times because cops always escalate. Cops are
Only
bad.
if the social worker has the means to defend themselves. Then.
Well, then you're just making a cop again, right? Because the social worker has a gun, he has the ability to arrest people. Like you're just rebuilding cops, right? So here's the thing: bread tubers are dumb because bread
Yeah,
tubers are literally
they're
saying
wrong.
things. Yeah, you have to blast this one with
Yep.
move it and then blast it. Yeah, bread
I'll
tubers
walk
are
down the
literally
road.
saying things.
You guys gonna
like
vote conservative next election? I don't know.
the bread tube point of view has been pretty consistently like, okay, cops ruin everything, and most people are they're just victims of their own psychology, and so we can't have cops interfering with them. So we should only send social workers. And like most actual social workers are gonna be like, I'm not fucking going in that house where I don't know if the guy has a fucking shotgun.
Yeah.
Like the cops should clear it first, and then you bring in whatever responder you need to actually handle the situation.
Yeah.
Cops are there as security.
I wouldn't feel comfortable going
And they're-
into
and they're
half the places in the city.
Right, but here's the thing. All these fucking dumb fuck commies, they're so far
Because
removed.
they've never been a
Yes,
social worker.
I know. They're so far removed from fucking like actual society where people have real problems. They just say shit like, well, police are all terrible, ACAB, and also everyone is not. They're all just victims, not criminals. So
Yeah, because they're insulated people that have no
you are
idea.
escalating by bringing cops in. It's like you're so dumb. You're so like sheltered, living in your fucking upper class suburb.
Yep.
Yeah, they argue that cops were invented to protect the rich and racist. They're so dumb. Like, God. They're like annoying. They're annoying white champagne socialists. Fuck.
Yep.
I've never met a commie that's actually had a rough life. Of course you haven't. They don't fucking exist. It's not possible.
There's one.
Come on, follow me.
He resisted it.
There's some who resisted.
He's weak to your mace, though. Does your mace have an element?
No. Maybe that's it. Maybe just weak to normal attacks. I have no idea. Oh,
I like how you just got an equipment called Loyalty Bottoms. That's literally a chastity belt. Loyalty Bottoms.
these guys are a pain.
Thought Slime's brain is fucking slime.
You heard it from Dev. Let's see. Anything new? Oh, yeah. I still kind of like the costumes.
They're a bit goofy sometimes.
Sometimes, but
Yeah.
these are alright. I've seen worse. The comics are like,
Are you playing a star? You have a different shield on now.
it's a buckler, yeah.
Oh.
Just because I auto-equip because, as Pro Jared said, you could spend hours looking at all the stats,
Like
or
maximizing,
you could just press auto-equip and you'll just get the stuff that works for the best for you. Because what the hell is the point otherwise?
The last unironic commie that I met was a guy who had taken 6 years of philosophy at university. We were working an entry-level job at a warehouse. Fuck. Dev once debated a literal shit. I still feel bad about that. Like, some commie wanted to debate me, so I debated him. And it turned out later that he had, like, brain damage from a suicide attempt. I just felt bad at, like, completely fucking owning him publicly. I was like, that's not
Well,
fair.
yeah, it's like kicking a puppy, man.
Yeah, I didn't know, though. I didn't know.
No, you didn't. I'm
Also-
I'm not calling you a bad person.
Also,
but it's-
Kiwi Farms had manipulated him into eating his own shit on stream. I was just like, alright. I hate myself now.
Yeah, that's kind of horrific.
Boom. There you go, your,
Oh God!
Dude, get the fuck off of it!
I'm trying. Good
Okay,
lord.
okay, this one.
Yeah,
it's here now, yeah.
Okay, that's fine. What? Yeah, bye. Oh, you fucking dick.
That was JMAA, yeah. Here's the thing, JMAA has now, like, lost his channel, and every breadtuber won't talk to him. He's been, like, isolated from everyone in the community. And he came back into my Discord being like, can I talk to Dev again? I need something. I was just like,
I need a meeting.
I was like, no. I just ignored him. I don't. There's nothing I can do to make the situation any better. And I'm not going to do it again. So I'm just going to leave it alone. Because I feel really bad.
Good. At least you have a conscience.
I always have, you fuck.
I mean, unlike those ACAB fucks. Yeah, let's just send an unarmed social worker in and just sacrifice them to the gods.
The gods.
The gods of communism.
In the immortal words of James Rose, I feel like it's made fun of a retard. It's fun, but then afterwards you feel kind of bad about it.
Yeah, it's just.
Why are you going back? Why are you going? Don't look again!
Dev, I'm going to save and get some potions because this is how Final Fantasy
$10
works.
says up those stairs is a new fucking save point.
Probably. I'm not taking that action
What are you doing this for?
because I want to piss you off now.
But see, now you're behaving as if you don't believe that that's the case, because what you believe is also what you do.
Dev, I'm not a socialist. I don't want to get in an argument with you. That's it.
That's unrelated. You're just dumb.
That's fine with me.
If the social worker dies, they just didn't implement the ideals properly.
Yeah, they're just using a pawn.
God, every
pathetic.
single fucking socialist needs to be injected into the goddamn sun.
No, they should be the ones going into those houses. If they want to go so badly,
There's that one there's that one comic of like a fat person dyed hair, obvious like feminazi type,
Dyed hair,
holding
beware.
a sign screaming like all cops are terrible, ACAB, blah blah blah, and then like a stereotypical version of like a drawing of
Oh no.
of a black person like with the thick lips and like really dark skin kind of thing. This guy shows up and starts stealing all of her stuff, and then she starts screaming for the police to help her.
Of course.
And that's just like, all right, dude, fuck, what an edgy comic. Stalin is the only communist who lived a real rough life. The only one who understood what communism actually was, away from their own power and ambition. He was a psychopath. Yes. Thanks for the $1. I don't even say to that. Just like, yep. Oh, there's a chest back there too, huh?
Yep.
What was that?
What was in it?
I bet it's a save point.
That's not a safe point. In fact, there isn't a safe. Oh, there we go.
You should have taken that $10 bet, dude.
Oh well.
Fucked up.
It's fine. You pay me anyways.
I'm taking the $10 out of your pay.
No, I didn't take the bet.
I already take $50 out of your pay every month for the internet.
So? It's because we use the internet.
Let's make this entertaining.
Dev training to proper React streamer. True. 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 Fucking Hassan. Oh yeah. There was a BLM guy who was screeching "burn it all down" until the riots were like 2 streets away from his house, and he was like, "The cops need to come in and get all these fucking porch monkeys out of here." It's like, Jesus Christ, dude, chill the fuck out.
Oh wow, secret racist. What to expect? What to expect?
Yeah, that's like the bio-Leninism theory, isn't it, Flaming? The idea that like
For the shit, man.
the idea is that the outcasts of society who can't like make their lives work in a normal fashion, who can't be productive, they're like bitter and resentful and spiteful and whatever. These people are the ones that Lenin recruited because they couldn't hack it otherwise. That's like the bio-Leninism idea. Saucy, DM me if you want Why'd People Cry. Make sure to add it. I'll make sure to put it in. I think I actually said that in one of the videos you edited recently, Dave, where the idea was like there was when they were getting the ground troops for the revolution in Russia, they would go to various
Yeah, they find the people that were the most put down.
Yeah, and they would say, well, guess what? It's not your fault that you're like a constant drunk sitting in the bar and stuff. It's because the more successful people took it from you.
Wow, this guy sucks.
So now if you join us, you'll have the opportunity to like just fuck them up.
Go to work.
Why?
Well, I think
Arm and Hammer.
I think that ABBA and Preach. It's because ABBA's friends with Destiny, I think.
Follow me.
And like, here's the thing: Hassan's going nice and soft on ABBA and Preach because
Because they're black.
no, because they have like millions of subs.
So they have,
And
they have impact.
Hassan is like a pure clout shark, pure fucking clout shark, dude.
Fair enough. I've seen
Oh my
Alvin-
god, you broke the fucking wall.
Yeah, I've seen Alvin Preach before. They're pretty good.
Win is a win.
I mean, they're centrist for sure.
Kinda. I think they're like sock dems.
Really? Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, I guess. I guess. Well,
Yeah.
I mean that's closer to Central. Central Standard Time.
Central Standard. He missed away. Go back. He missed away.
What?
Go to the left. In there.
Nope.
Oh, nothing there?
That's a dead end.
Oh, fuck.
I think it's just.
What's that
it's
bullshit? There
ornament-
should be another
Well,
chest
no, dude,
there.
There's a chest. There's not always gonna be 2 chests, Dev.
It should always be the chest.
God.
Board those cubes. Let's relax for a
Hello.
Here it is.
Hello,
You
my
won
baby.
$10.
Hello,
I
my
won
darling.
$10.
Oh, my
Chat,
darling
I want it. I will chat.
girl.
Dave owes me $10 now, right? Yes, no. Chat's gonna weigh in. Yes, no.
I didn't take
Does
that.
Dave owe Dev $10 now? Yes or no? Go ahead.
Absolute twit.
Yeah. No person. The first thing is like a Pepe saying no. Here's the thing. If you guys type in all caps nopers or nodders, you get like a Pepe yes or a Pepe no.
Okay, this is a story.
No, yes, no, 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 maybe. Just dog it from his paycheck. Done.
Fuck you, new guy.
Yeah, see? Look at all the nodders. Yeah, dude.
Hey, Jack.
Oh,
When
there we
did you teach Sarah that
No,
song?
I was.
no,
I'm supposed
cutscene,
to give you-
cutscene.
I was going to give you something.
Cutscene,
this weekend, but fuck you.
cutscene.
I know.
This is actually a great story. I want to hear it.
It's not a great story. It's really ridiculous.
Hello.
Oh,
I'm a furry.
oh God! It was like
Manticore.
Chimera?
Manticore.
It's not Minotaur.
Manticore.
Manticore, yes. No, it's a Chimera. Yeah, I was
Okay.
right.
Manticores and chimeras are like related things, I think.
It's like, well, they have a line in them.
Snake breath and dark breath.
Snakes. Do something, Jack.
Ow!
Okay. So, Quake. That was a critical, but not his weakness. I'm not sure if Manticores or Chimeras have like a weakness to magic. I think they, because they're like a multiple. Ow.
Oh, I've been silenced.
Yeah.
Shit.
We'll just switch.
I guess.
Yeah, go and fight him. Time to actually play the game like you should.
Like it.
Okay, there was a dude who was saying like he made fun of his girlfriend for beating Elden Ring as a mage, and he's like, well, the real way to play is to play it like actually as like a melee character. You didn't actually beat it, and she got literally pissed at him. And it's like, dude, if you keep this up, you're going to actually be maidenless in real life.
Yep, for sure.
Yeah, I saw that Destiny's on Cozy TV. He's considering like co-streaming to it. I mean, like obviously, people are gonna be like, Destiny's on Cozy TV. He's obviously a fucking fascist now, and it's like, well, you kicked him off Twitch. What are you supposed to fucking do? Like die?
Ah.
Getting desperate.
Oh God. Oh.
You have to heal.
I
You have
did
to
it.
heal.
Man, this guy sucks.
Destiny can have his wife send nudes to Twitch admins to get his account back. That's how Amaranth gets her account unbanned. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-pop. Listen, if I prostitute Dave out to a Twitch administrator, do you think we can actually get ahead in the Twitch game?
Yes.
Okay, well, we'll have to set it up.
Daddy.
And what it hurts, Dave?
I am. Ah, tearing off your shit.
Oh my god.
Wings. Oh no!
All the dragons came out.
Crap, more heads?
Turning back now. Let's finish this, Jack.
So it was an arrow, was it? I mean, he looks like he's a lightning monster, so what beats lightning in this game? I don't know. Oh, fucking figure it out, Dave. Oh my god, he's all the magics.
Ow!
He fucking broke you, dude. I remember, agree. Sargon's actually doing it this weekend with Arch on a Warhammer thing. I would join him, but I don't know anything about Warhammer. Like, here's the thing, Carlos or Igri, since it is you, we talk to Sargon all the time, like every day. Just that he's busy doing his thing now. He's busy doing Lore Seeders now, you know. Dave has to fight the dragons of chaos that Jordan Peterson talked about.
Ah!
You have no mana. Switch to Sword Fighter and just kill him. Or beat on him. Move, move, move! It's okay, they're killing him for you.
I know, but I like to get a hit in myself. There we go. I mean, I did get a fair bit of damage
Yeah.
on him, so it's not like
Oh,
it's like early game where I was just laying there, just sitting there watching him. Yeah.
Look at all the stuff, dude. Jesus Christ.
That's it. Dunzo.
Water against lightning. Okay.
Hey, Jed. Remember how you
That's
did
it?
nothing?
No chaos.
No chaos.
And no crystal.
No crystal either.
Did Astos trick us?
Probably.
Wait.
Wait, this feeling. I know where we are.
I don't. I don't remember what game this is from. I guess Final Fantasy
Oh, hold
3. I
on. This
definitely.
could be Final Fantasy 9. This is the Memoria Chamber, right? From 9?
It starts on its own.
God, I haven't played that game in so long.
Logging in. Logging in. Welcome. Are you the owners of this terminal?
Yes.
We have been waiting for you.
So I guess-
Commencing transport. Transport to Flying Fortress. Complete.
So the Flying Fortress was a dungeon in the original Final Fantasy called the Cloud Castle,
I see.
but they made it into like a space station instead of like a flying city in this game.
Noted. And
There it is.
And yet I can just go anywhere I want. Otherwise,
Yeah.
This game is stupid.
You got Iskide.
Yeah.
Let's go to the Flying Fortress, Dave. Let's do it.
Oh, do I have to?
Click it.
Do I have to?
Yes.
Oh no,
Come on.
I'm under leveled.
Do it anyway. Fuck it. Let's go.
Are you stupid?
No, just do it. It's probably like a cutscene thing. Just fucking go.
God.
Don't be a cuck.
Oh my God.
Would you do it?
I don't want to do it without being prepared.
I'll do it.
No, you're an idiot. You'll make it even worse.
Let's fucking go. Yo, go on.
They're gonna say that because they want me to fail.
Oh wait, Titanium, was this actually the moon level from Final Fantasy IV? Yes, that's what I thought too. I thought it was either the final level from Final Fantasy IV or 3. One of the two. Because both of them featured a crystal castle. Do not do it, says Woozy. But you know how there are some missions where it's like level 42 and you're like, oh shit, I can't do that, but you go in and it's just all cutscenes and it gives you the next mission.
I don't think this is gonna be it.
Well, if it's not,
because
we'll back out.
no, it's not because it already gave a bunch of rewards.
We have 15 minutes. If it's not, we'll back out. Don't worry about it. Don't be a fucking castrated cuckold. Let's go!
Shut up. Shut your whorish mouth.
But why?
Go do some drugs. I do drugs for a reason.
Like I said, I don't need them because I'm not a castrated cuckold.
I'm gonna castrate you if you don't.
Dev, I would love to
smarten
see
up.
you fail at Persona 4.
Oh,
Listen, I never fail at video games, okay? I'm just like a fucking master.
Shut up. Just shut your whore mouth.
Posture check, Dave. Posture check your way so you can be like a real hero who stands tall and faces the challenge. Don't keep slouching.
I've been sitting up straight like the whole stream.
Okay, let's actually go. We have time. You're not going to sit here and just menu for the next fucking 30 years.
But Dev,
Slay the dragon, Dave.
I will attempt.
Do it. Go to the Flying Fortress. Do it without saving like a real man.
So an idiot? Your father from the belly of the beast.
Rescue your father from the belly of the beast.
I'm actually kind of surprised that the level of this mission is that high already.
They're like, oh,
So yeah,
fuck.
even though you're going around the map completely, you're just being teleported. Hair textures do not look very good.
Wait, what's this?
Teleportation sickness.
Oh, it's another girl. She stole a crystal. She's stealing all their crystals.
Oh no, you bitch.
You fucker.
We're going up.
We're gonna kill that bitch.
So what game is this one from, guys? Flying Fortress. Like, this is a more techno level. Like, this could be Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy VIII.
It looks like Final Fantasy VII.
Are those clouds? How high up
Oh.
are we?
Calm down, we're okay.
Yeah, so this was a floating island before. Now it's a space station. This is the one from 4.
Wow.
Wait, 4 didn't have
I think.
a flying city, though.
Where you hope.
Sure.
Like, this could be Final Fantasy VIII, because Final Fantasy VIII had a space station you go to. I know that there's a level that's a Mako reactor, and that's 7's.
Backbreaker.
Like, this isn't the moon, Titanium. Like, this...
Tread carefully.
Okay, what I mean to say is, Titanium, the game's 15 levels are each one is based off of, not in terms of lore, just in terms of motif of how it looks, in terms of music. It's supposed to look like a level or an area from each of the 15 Final Fantasies.
Fair. Older games were, you know,
Well, yeah, but you
16
can
bit.
still, but you can still put in the same music and like, okay, yes, the Moon Fortress didn't look like this. It was not technological like this.
So this-
The Moon Fortress was like a crystal castle, like the previous level that we just went through.
Cool. Of course, they get nothing. Hello. Do some shit.
Yeah, just look it up. Hold on. Maybe I'll just look up, dude.
The
Like,
moon. Oh god.
okay. Hold on. Stranger of Paradise, Final Fantasy Origins.
Whoa. I'm dead.
Oh, Jesus Christ, is that hard, huh?
These guys are pretty tough.
Okay. Every area and soft pufo, Stranger of Paradise, Final Fantasy Origin, is a well-crafted reference to a location in the mainline Final Fantasy games. Here's what they are. Okay, let's see. All right. The Western Keep Castle Palamecia is from Final Fantasy II.
It's not going
Okay.
down.
The Crystal Mirage, which is the Crystal Tower from Final Fantasy III. Okay, yeah. So hold on. The Flying Fortress is literally meant to be the Tower of Babel. There's no fucking way. It looks nothing like it. Okay, fuck. God, okay, fine.
It does look technological though.
The ruins of Machina are the Ronka ruins from Final Fantasy V. Terra Totura is the floating continent from Final Fantasy VI. I can kind of see it. The Sunken Shrine is the Junon underwater reactor from Final Fantasy VII. Mount Gulg is the Fire Cave from Final Fantasy VIII. That's not very iconic of Final Fantasy VIII at all. Wicked Arbor is the Evil Forest from Final Fantasy IX. Also not very iconic to that game. Hollow Massif is Mount Gagazet from Final Fantasy X. Ancient's Tower is Delkfoot's Tower from Final Fantasy XI. Cavern of Earth is the Tome of Wraithwall from Final Fantasy XII. Refin Wetlands is the Seneth Waterscape from Final Fantasy XIII. And the Pravoka Sea Grot is the Satashka Sea Grot from Final Fantasy XIV. And then the Vigilia Court is the Citadel from Final Fantasy XV. Kind of lame. None of those things, with the exception of only a few of them, are like actually iconic to those games. It doesn't like, no. Well, none of them are. Like, I'm fucking serious here. Okay, so listen. Okay, I'm going back to the start. Fuck you. Okay, what is the iconic location of Final Fantasy II? I don't know. It's been way too long since I played it. Okay, the iconic location of Final Fantasy III, Crystal Tower. Fair enough. Okay, done. In Final Fantasy IV, the Tower of Babel is actually a pretty iconic location, but a space station doesn't look like it. All right, I don't buy it. It should be a tower. Okay. Final Fantasy V. What's the most iconic location of Final Fantasy V? I wouldn't call it the Ronka ruins. Maybe like the space between dimensions, where you fight like Gilgamesh. Maybe.
Oh, I'm already master. Okay.
Final Fantasy VI is the floating continent. That's actually pretty good. The the big bridge, the Gilga Bridge. Yeah. You do yeah, man. In Final Fantasy VI, it's either the floating continent or Kefka's Tower. Like, so fair enough. They chose one of the ones that's actually pretty good. The most iconic location of Final Fantasy VII is clearly Midgar. It's not the underwater reactor.
Yeah, of course it's Midgar.
Yeah.
Lord.
The entire game revolves around that fucking city for most of it.
Especially the remake.
In Final Fantasy VIII, it's Lunatic Pandora. It's not the fucking fire cave. It's the Lunatic Pandora.
Shit.
In Final Fantasy IX, would it be like the Mist Continent, or would it be the planet of Gaia? Maybe the Lifa Tree, but it's not the Evil Forest. Final Fantasy X, Mount Gagazet. I don't remember much about Final Fantasy X. Actually, no, it'd be Xanarkand. I don't even need to remember much about that to know it's Xanarkand. 11, I don't know. 12, apparently 12 and 15. Perhaps the most iconic locations of 12 and 15. Yeah, Insomnia is the most iconic location of 15, yeah. The capital city of Insomnia, yeah. So fair enough.
What the fuck? Yeah, these guys are definitely a bit too strong.
You're going to have to come back another time?
I think-
you have to grind some more?
I'm gonna have to do a grind set here.
Can you just leave the level, or like how do you get out?
You can just abandon the mission.
Okay. You go back down to the surface.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
yeah.
I think everything.
Die
I don't
constantly.
think I'm gonna keep the armor or anything.
Oh well,
I
that's
don't
fine.
think.
Just see if you do.
Oh shit, that's the wrong thing. No, I solved the armor.
Oh,
okay.
nice. Okay.
Cool. Awesome.
Anyway,
Sauce.
it seems like they got about half of them wrong, I'd say.
I'm gonna work on the red mage, even though it's kind of shit.
Hold on, you were saying before the stream, you're like, I can't wait to be the red mage.
Well, my spell loadout's not the greatest. I don't know. I don't know how to. Oh, okay, change battles. No.
Well, Dave, if you just learn how to spell, you'd figure it out.
Fuck you.
Dave, spell bureaucracy, go.
Bureaucracy.
You failed.
What? Bureaucracy.
You failed the first time as well.
Yeah, I stumbled.
Yes.
But I knew how to spell it.
But you would still get 0 points in a spelling bee.
Oh my fucking god. We're not in a spelling bee, Dev. And if there was a pronunciation bee, you would even be allowed within a football field of that.
Spell anti-totalitarianism.
Okay. A-N-T-I.
Quicker.
D-I-S-E-S-T-A-B-L-I-S-H-M-E-N-T-I-S-M?
No.
Indian just
Oh,
I forgot the Terranism. Oh my god. Oh my god.
So you're 0 for 2.
Yep, whatever. Well, I don't identify as a Tarian.
Oh.
Yeah, so add T-A-R-I.
They needed iconic locations from each game that match an existing Final Fantasy 1 location, not just straight using games. Okay, fair enough. But like, is there a more iconic, for example, lava level in Final Fantasy lore than the fire cave in Final Fantasy VIII? Let's think for a minute.
I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
Yes, the sealed cave in Final Fantasy VI, where the hidden entrance to the Esper world was. Done. Phoenix Cave, Final Fantasy VI. That too, Phoenix Cave as well. Yeah, both of them.
I haven't played those games in a long enough time. I don't remember shit. I'm just here for the ride.
I was going through all the dungeons in my head from Final Fantasy IX backwards, and I finally got to 6, and I was like, that's one right there.
Ain't that.
Well, I was thinking.
You were thinking?
Oh, yeah.
That's hazardous for your health, Dev.
Oh, sorry about that.
Oh, this is pretty sweet now that I've got...
Okay, how about an ice level rather than Mount Gagazet? What's the most iconic ice level in Final Fantasy? Seven's Glacier, because that's like pretty close to where Eris dies. That's one. The snowboarding game in 7. But also, like, hey.
Again, it's been so bloody
Oh,
long.
Narshe in Final Fantasy VI. It's the first fucking town.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah. Freeze Easy Peaks.
That's the thing. I was thinking Chrono Trigger over.
You're thinking, oh, of course, you were thinking,
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Mount. Yeah, Mount.
No. Okay, I'm not watching that.
I don't even remember that.
The Ice Cave in Mystic Quest.
Mount Rebirth.
Fucking Ice Cave in Mystic Quest.
That's true.
Mystic Quest, Jesus.
Mystic Quest is so bad, dude. We actually gotta like, play through that game because
We're
it's
currently
so
playing
bad.
this one, sorry, Dave.
Yeah. After.
After.
We must. Ooh, very good.
Anyway, guys, we're gonna get out of here. Naomi just came home. I'm gonna go torture her with more Star Trek Picard. We'll see you tomorrow. Actually, let's go raid somebody. Good night.
Good night.